In Caddie you can choose the objects that should be displayed in your scope, or by using your layer setup in different ways. The one way that I want to point towards currently is by selecting objects, as in this case I'm going to select a light symbol, and maybe I'm going to select a wall. So once they are selected, you can use the context sensitive menu, layering and display, and tell Caddie to display only those objects layers. Caddie will just switch any other irrelevant layers off, and your information is available simply by using the context sensitive menu. In Caddie 19, if you should go to scope and layer display, you will see layer display will now remember the layers that you've set from your context sensitive menu. Once I click on OK to that, it just warns me my active layer is switched off. Clicking on show all the layers shows the information again, and once again, if I click on any objects using the context sensitive menu to display only those objects layers, it will turn on only those layers of the objects that was selected. And once again, going to scope, layer display, it will show in that list for you as well. Then also under layers, we've got new options regarding your layer setup. So if I go to scope, layer set, you will see layer set dialog box now has two new columns. The first one is called sheet, and the other one is new viewport. Sheet, as you can see in this case, is switched off because I'm currently in my model space area, so it does not apply to the sheets. So I'm going to return to that column shortly. But then we've got new viewport. Let's say, for instance, you want to create a new layer. Once you create a new layer, that layer you can now choose whether that layer should be visible in any new viewports that you are going to create. So if I switch that off, from this point onwards, any viewport that I create will automatically have that layer switched off. Let us now return to one of the sheets. If I click to the sheet area and I go to scope layer set once again, you will see in layer set the sheet option now has a little globe icon that shows you whether that particular layer is displayed in the sheet space. Now I just want to emphasize this does not indicate towards viewport layers. This is physical layers. These are layers physically on the sheet itself, which simply means maybe there's a layer that you have in the title block area or in your title block itself that you want to switch off, and this will simply switch the layer off in the title sheet or in the sheet area in the title block itself, and not in model space. So once I choose this option, the layer will still be visible in model space. It might still be available and visible in your viewports itself, but on the sheet space itself, that specific layer will be switched off.